Hello, and welcome to the wonderful Wired Wednesday. My name is Ashley, and this is Facebook Privacy Settings. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go into your Facebook account. So you just log into Facebook, and this works pretty much the same if you're on a computer or a tablet or a phone. It may look a little bit different, but how to get there should be the same. So right now I'm in my profile area. You can hit the home button to go back home. When you come in, it might just look like it's at home. If you go over here, you'll see your picture up here. So click on that. And then click on Settings and Privacy. Then click on Privacy Checkup. So this is where your privacy checkup is. I suggest doing this once every 6 months or so, just to make sure all the settings remain the same and that kind of thing. So it says we'll guide you through some of the settings. You can make the right choices for your account. What topic do you want to start with? So they've kind of gone through and done like pre-done guided modules. So we're going to click on who can see what you share. So what this will do is this will allow you to see what others see. So kind of like profile information, posts and stories, and then blocking people as well. So we're just gonna hit continue. And you can see here that you have your email address in here, you have your birth date and things like that. But then you go over here and you can see who can see this information. So friends can see this information. Your birth date, I have friends of friends, but you could change it. You can change these settings by just clicking on them. You can have public, friends of friends, friends, or only you. Some people just don't want people to see their birth dates and things like that. So you can say only me, that kind of thing. And just to change this, you would just click it. So say if I just wanted only me, you click it and it changes it here for you. You can see that's been changed. So what it's saying here is that now if you've changed this to only me, people can see your birth date. So don't be able to wish you a happy birthday on Facebook anymore. Some people don't want people to anyway, so that's okay. Your current city, so you can choose that, your work, and that kind of thing here. So this one's a work one that I use for this purpose. So you can see my information. So future posts. So posts that you make in the future, it's asking you who you want to see it. So if you want friends to be able to see those posts, if you want friends of friends, so it means people who are friends with your friends, but you may not be friends with. It sounds confusing, but that's just how it works, friends of friends or friends. Or you can do only me, or you can have a custom as well, where you can have only certain people see your posts. Stories, same thing. So the stories are the videos that come up. Your stories are visible for 24 hours on Facebook Messenger. Who do you want to be able to see that information? So you can choose that there as well. And then what says limit past posts. So what this does is posts you've done in the past before your settings were changed. Do you want to limit those now to only have, whatever your setting is now. So you've changed it as friends of friends or friends or custom. You can just hit limit and it will actually just limit those posts and they'll go through them and do that as well. So only friends can see them or friends of friends, depending on what your setting is. Next, blocking. So anybody who you've had blocked will be here. You can block people on Facebook. That's not an issue, and they'll show up here if they're blocked. And you're all set. So it says review another topic. So now we'll go into how to keep your account secure. So it says, we'll take you through some of the steps to help protect your account. Your password is okay. Turn on two-factor authentication. Turn on login alerts. So we're going to go to continue. So your password tips. So it's giving you some password tips here, and that actually gives you the option to change your password. So if you're one of those people that use the same password for everything, you really should not do that. They're saying now that length is better than anything as far as the passphrase goes. So you can have actually a set of words that mean something to you, maybe a nursery rhyme, something like that. You could definitely do that as well. And you can hit change password here, and then you can actually change it to something that's new. Write it down. If you do a passphrase, it's easy to remember. It helps you out. Something that means something to you is good too. And then for an extra layer of security. So what this is talking about is this two-factor authentication. So I know a lot of people have been asking about that and what it is. So what happens is that if you turn this on, when you go to log into Facebook, they'll ask you if it's actually you, and they'll send you a code to your cell phone. And you'll get a code and you'll have to type those numbers in. So it'll be like a text message that you get. It'll pop up and say, this is your code, Facebook code. And you type that in just to let people know at Facebook that it's you that's getting into your account. And also, if you go in on unrecognized browser or device, so for example, you're in a public computer or something, it will prompt you for that two-factor authentication to send it to your phone to make sure it actually is you getting onto the device as well. So you can turn on alerts. So what you can do is turn it on so they'll send you a notification. So if somebody comes in and something that they don't understand that maybe hasn't been in your Facebook account before, it's a new device, things like that, you can actually just toggle these on and then it turns them on. So then if they see something that is not recognized in your account, they'll send you an email about it as well. So that way you're getting it in more than one spot, so you understand. Okay, and we're going to review another topic. So how people can find you on Facebook. So continue. So what it is saying, who do you want to be able to send you friend requests? So friends of friends. So typically this is my personal setting, but friends of friends, because if they're a friend of my friend, then they could be my friend as well. So they could send, me a Facebook request to be my friend on Facebook. So just so people can see you. You can have it public. So if you want people to be able to find you by Googling your name or like whatever, and they can add you to Facebook, you can definitely do that. But I would suggest keeping it as friends of friends or something like that. Or if you don't want people to be able to add you as a friend, you can definitely you can turn that off too. So it's just only you can switch the settings just under here as well and change that. It just depends on what you'd like to do. So phone number and email. So who do you want to be able to see those things? So I have only me, because people don't need to see my phone number, my email on my Facebook account. So that's how I have it. If you want to have friends or friends of friends, it's up to you. But typically your friends will, call you. Friends already know your phone number, that kind of thing as well. Search engines. So do you want someone to be able to Google your name and find you on Facebook? If you do, you can leave it as is. If you don't want that, you can turn it off as well. So you can so it's actually already left off here. If you want to have that on, so people can search you on Facebook, on Google, to be able to find you on Google, you can actually hit that and keep that on. I don't want people to be able to find me, so I'm okay with leaving that off. All right, so we're gonna go to the next topic. Your data settings. So they're going to walk you through the options to make sure your settings are right for you. So apps and websites. So this is where you'll see if you've signed into Facebook on another app. So there's lots of different things. MyFitnessPal, there's a few of them that do that. So you can actually log in with your Facebook account onto another app, so to speak. They'll all be listed here. And then you can actually remove those apps. So if there's an app that you don't recognize that you've logged into Facebook with, or you logged into it once with Facebook and you find out the app isn't something that you wanted, you can remove it here as well. And that's it. And then we're going to review one more topic. So this is your ad preferences. So it's going to learn about ads, your profile information, and social interactions. So we're going to go through here. The ads you see on Facebook are personalized based on what we think you're interested in. So keep in mind, Facebook does have your information, the information you've given them, your age, etc., and they gear ads to you. So that's something that's important to think about as well. So when you get an ad and you're like, that seems kind of strange, because I'm really into that, Facebook is kind of watching essentially when it comes to those kinds of things. They're going to send you ads anyways. So having them geared to you makes it a lot nicer of an experience, and that kind of thing as well. So they'll kind of go through, and that's what they're saying here, is that they'll gear it to you. So it could be by age, by where you live, things like that as well. And then you can go through here, and this is what it's going to just explain this. So what you can do here, this is just asking you if you want advertisers to be able to see these things. So if you have a relationship status, so say if you're married, they'll send you ads geared towards married people. And they use that information, so my employer, so the Blue Mountains Public Library, so they could send me ads based on library things, that kind of thing, your job title, your education. So these are all things that Facebook uses to give you ads that are geared to you. You can choose to turn those all off if you'd like to. You just have to toggle them back to they're gray, and then you can turn all that off too. So social interactions. So what it's saying is that this will show up on your friends' pages. So say that you liked a certain thing, you liked a restaurant or something like that, and you follow them. It can show up in other people saying, like it says here, Ashley BMPL liked a page. And it's just asking you how you want to see this stuff. So there you go. So that's it for that. All right, and that's the privacy checkup from Facebook. Have a great day.